All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you, Akim, pushing this truth throughout the four winds. All right. Now, before I get into this video, man, I just want to make a little statement. We are one body, like the scriptures say. You know what I'm saying? We're one body. You know what I'm saying? And as one body, you got to understand the principles of the body. All right? The nation of Israel is a body. Okay? So, at Great Millstone, we're our own body. All right? Now, when you attack one part of the body, you have cells, good bacteria in your immune system that fight off things that don't belong there. Okay? So when someone goes at a part of our body, it's our job to respond. All right? Because that's how our body does. And you niggas in Islam, y'all are fucking cancer, bro. Y'all not a part of what we have going here through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? Islam, Christianity is a cancer amongst the nation of Israel as a whole, as that body. All right? Now you'll have people claiming to be Islam. They know that that stems from Ishmael. But these cats in Islam will say they know we're the children of Israel. If we're Israel, why the hell are you following Ishmael? Okay? Why would you be following Islam and that's from Ishmael? But say we're the children of Israel. And then you will come over to the scriptures, the Bible, and then you would try to pick certain parts and pieces out of the scriptures and make it to it comes through. It's another piece added on to it from the Quran. That's bullshit. That shit is bullshit. Plagiarism at its finest. All right? Because the Bible don't need help. The scriptures don't need help, bruh. And if y'all so into the Bible, why y'all fucking faces look like leather wallets? When the scriptures clearly tell you, grow your beard. All right? All right, without further ado, here we go. This is Islam. We have a problem. This is Deuteronomy, and we were warned that these things would come. Okay? Deuteronomy 4:27-28. It says, "And the Lord shall scatter you among the nations, and ye shall be left few in number among the heathen, whither the Lord shall lead you." Key thing. "And there ye shall serve other gods." You shall serve gods, the work of men's hands. So this wasn't ordained of who you would call the Most High or Allah or whatever, because Allah just means powers. Okay? So this wouldn't be of the hands of your power. This would be at the hands of men, the work of men's hands, wood and stone, which neither see nor hear nor eat nor smell. That means that they're fucking idols. But when we went into captivity, it was already forewarned that these things would come to pass. This is prophecy being fulfilled. All right? But by you seeing that, you should know, well, damn, I'm going to look out for wood and idols and stone. Deuteronomy, now this is in a direct curses. 28:36-64. "The Lord shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, and to a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, and there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone. So these things would be crafted. These idols would be made. All right. It says, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. So, if it keeps giving you this wood and stone, you have to think and say, okay, what is this a representation of? Voila. Christianity. The wooden cross. The wooden cross. You know what this was carved from? Man's hand. And whenever you think of Christianity, what do you see? This around Christian's neck. Okay? Every church you go into, wooden cross with Cesare Borgia hanging on it. The Kaaba stone in Mecca. Who does this belong to? Islam, Muslims, which are Ishmael. The nation of Israel shouldn't have no part in these pagans and these idols. Okay? But we understand that these things must come to pass. And y'all want to say that y'all want to read the Bible and we believe we're Israel. Well, why the hell are you following idols of another nation that formerly was 364 gods or pagans, and he just changed it down to one? But we gonna get into Muhammad, since y'all want to bring up this rape shit, not really understanding that the point that was being made about that was, in those times, if you saw a woman and she was fair to you, you could take her. Okay? Take by force. You got to get your mind out of the Western philosophy mind state, bro. Women are spoils of war. Would you call it rape? Because that word, when you think about it here, that's not the original meaning of it, bro. When you go to war and you destroy off all the men and the boys, what is a man gonna do? If he see a woman he like, he's going to take her. And it's examples all through the scriptures. If it was so wrong, then why isn't it a law against it and a penalty? Okay? It's nothing you do in this nation. I mean, in this society. Come on, man. People ain't stupid. It's just a point that's being made to you dumbass niggas, man. Because that's what y'all are. But we're going to go into Islam. Let's chin check Islam a little bit. All right? Now, the truth about Muhammad and Aisha. Innocents of Muslims repeated the claim Muhammad was a pedophile. Wow. This is y'all's leader? Y'all talking about shit that was said about our elder. Things that was said. This motherfucker actually did this shit. Okay? And it's nobody in Great Millstone that's going and saying, hey, you can go out and do this. Bro, it's just a story and an example that you see when you read Deuteronomy, how things played out. Okay? But this motherfucker here, watch the shit he done. If you want to get on somebody and it's the religion that you're following. Okay? But the story is more complex and interesting than that. Writing about Muhammad, the prophet of Islam, the Orientalist scholar with Montgomery Watt wrote, of all the world's great men, none has been so much maglanized as Muhammad. We're gonna just leave it at that. His quote seems so I guess he was mangled, like they was just basically tearing his name apart. All the more poignant in light of the Islamophobic film Innocence of Muslims, which has sparked riots from Yemen and Libya, and which, among other slanders, depicts Muhammad as a pedophile. The claim is a recurring one among critics of Islam, so its foundation deserves close scrutiny. Critics allege that Aisha was just 6 years old when she was betrothed by Muhammad himself in his 50s. Nah, somebody got a fucking answer for this shit. And only 9 when the marriage was consummated. They based this on a saying attributed to Aisha herself. Okay? So she must have wrote a book, volume 5, book 58, number 234, and the debate on this issue is further complicated by the fact that some Muslims believe this is to be a historically accurate account. Although most Muslims would not consider marrying off their 9-year-old daughters, those who accept this saying argue that since the Quran states that marriage is void unless entered into by consenting adults, Aisha must have entered puberty early. We could just kill this right here. Okay? Your leader of a fucking religion, the person you follow and hold in high regards, married a fucking 6-year-old. It was consummated when she was 9. But you want to take shots on something that we showing in scripture as an example of something. Fuck out of here. Okay? They point out that the 7th century Arabia adulthood was defined as onset of puberty. This much is true and was also in the case in Europe 5 centuries after Muhammad married Aisha. 33-year-old King John of England married a 12-year-old Isabella. Interestingly, of many criticisms of Muhammad made at the time by his opponents, none focused on Aisha's age at marriage. So this was a common thing they did. All right? This was a common thing they did. This is your fucking leader. Your fucking leader, bro. The dude created Islam. And then you got to know the story about that. Some made up bullshit. Okay? But this needs to be addressed. Okay? According to this perspective, Aisha may have been young, but she was not younger than was the norm at the time. Other Muslims doubt the very idea that Aisha was 6 at the time of marriage, referring to historians who have questioned the reliability of Aisha's age as given in the saying. In a society without a birth registry and where people did not celebrate birthdays, most people estimated their own age and that of others. Aisha would have been no different. What's more, Aisha had already been engaged to someone else before she married Muhammad. suggesting she had already been mature enough to be been mature enough by the standards of her society to consider marriage for a while. It seems difficult to reconcile this with her being 6. Okay. It says, in addition, some modern Muslim scholars have more recently cast doubt on the veracity of the saying or hadith used to assess Aisha's young age in Islam. The hadith literature saying the Prophet is considered secondary to the Quran, while the Quran is considered. So now they're trying to verify it. It's a book that he had 2 people put together with a law in it saying that you're not supposed to marry until a certain age, but he done it himself. Now they're saying the book is more important, but he's the creator of this book. Okay, he's the creator of it. This needs to be addressed. And y'all niggas want to claim y'all African and all that. So let's go to something that Africans done or still do to this day. Check this out. Y'all Africans, right? All right, we're going to see how Africans get on. Confronting a sexual rite of passage in Malawi. In one African country, initiation is endangering the health of girls and boys. Grace Mawaisi, 14, may look like a child, but her community sees her as an adult because of a sexual initiation she attended at age 10. Y'all niggas still Africans, right? Y'all still Africans, right? And this is an African custom. It's another tribe that they have plaits in the child's head, and when after she has her cycle or her period, they tie one of the plaits to the front of the child's head, and then they have a ceremony and they give her away to be married to an older man. These are African customs. All right, Muslims. It says slight frame gives her the appearance of a child, but the hardened look Grace Mawais wears makes her seem older than her 14 years. In many villages across Malawi, a largely Argarian, if I said that right, sliver of a country in southern Africa, custom dictates that both boys and girls as young as 8 attend the rite of passage known as initiation, which after they are no longer seen as children. Okay, the practice is most entrenched in the country south where Mawais Golden Village is located. Okay, 10 when she was led along with about a dozen other girls to remote huts outside her village during winter vacation from school in August. The girls were accompanied by older women from their village. Okay, whatever that word is. District near the border with whatever that word is. The woman known as Amakogui, whatever, or key leaders told them that when they returned to the villages, they should cook and clean and have sex. 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, right? African customs. Y'all Africans, right? I'm gonna just cut the video there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has the answer for things like this. Since everybody want to put on the forefront that we condone raping little girls, that all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, double honors to the apostle, and those great millstone. Peace and salutation to you, Akim, pushing this truth throughout the 4 winds. Shalom.